somewhere in there, I can see you. You're saying you're okay. I don't believe you. And now that the gig is up, the spell is broken. The fat lady has sung, the president has spoken. These days that you were waiting for will come and go like any day. Just another day. There's never gonna be a moment of truth for you while the world is watching. All you need is the thing you've forgotten. That's to learn to live with what you are. So freak out if you wanna, and I'll still be here. Don't call me for years, and when you do, I'll still be here. I'm not saying the effort is a waste of time, but I just love you for the things you couldn't change, though you tried. These hours of confusion, they will soon expire like everything does. There's never gonna be a moment of truth for you while the world is watching. All you need is a thing you've forgotten. That's to learn to live with what you are. Hi, my name is Gravity Groove. This is Not Safe for Work Magic. And that was a gentle artistic soul who's also quite funny by the name of Ben Folds. I've seen him live a bunch of times. He writes some good stuff. We're going to play some Magic today in this brave old world. In this same old world where where in our last video, our hero, it's me, it's very presumptive of me, isn't it? Whose hero could I be? Got bodied by everything under the sun. The primary deck in this format, well, the primary decks are going to be Reclamation, which is really unpleasant to play against. I had several games yesterday where I had 4 or 5 spells countered per match against Reclamation, and it did not feel like I was playing Magic. It felt like a big bully was grabbing my hand and slapping me across the face with my own hand. So, I mean, Magic's got that going for it. Like, when one person is winning, they're so completely in control that even though the game isn't over and the game might not end for some time, the other person playing just feels like they're getting the shit kicked out of them and they have no recourse. So that's fun. I'm glad we touched on one of the central tenets of why Magic sucks now and was good before, is that when you're losing so hard that it's just worthless to play. Awesome. Good job, Morrow. God damn, you're just killing it right now with this shit. So we're going to play one of the 2 decks that is the strongest deck in the format because I fucking give up, man. Like, seriously though, send me deck ideas. If there are things you think are really good in this meta, please send them to me. I'm just pulling stuff off of like 5-0 leagues and trying it stock to see how it is. Sultai obviously is our favorite, but because aggro seems to have largely gone away the last few days since the ban, I've seen a lot less aggressive decks. So our plan of just going whole hog with Cry the Carnarium hasn't been going very well. Our plan of trying to resolve Casualties of War in a format where Everyone's packing all the counter spells again. Is not going so well. So we're going to have to fight on their turf, which is boring and probably won't make for great matches or TV or anything. But fuck, we're still on Platinum 4 here, people. We gotta do something. So this deck is a pretty known quantity. It's a buttload of lands. All the best cards in these colors. And you call it a day. Curiously, there is no Dream Trawler in this. I would have kind of expected that. But I assume Dream Trawler's fallen away because you run the risk of just being stuck behind a giant fucking Shark Typhoon. And with Krasis back, you can easily be stuck behind a giant Hydroid Krasis. So, I guess I kind of get it. Coffee today is stellar, by the way. Roasted yesterday in my kitchen, ground today. Freaking awesome. Colombian and Brazilian, if you're curious. So do we go Birth of Meletus or Growth Spiral? Well, the Birth Wall is not going to block Shovel all that well, so I guess we're going to Spiral. I like Shovel a lot. Amps and something. So what are we doing here, really? Could start digging with Narset?
My prowess is unmatched for me. I have just the trick for this. Interesting technique.
Everything is too big for us to block. Like, everything is just colossally too big for us to block. Well. This is, definitely not what I expected to start the day off with.
Through this land, we are all connected.
Huh.
The land shall conquer you.
Wow. So we have to draw Shatter, like, immediately? And even then, we're probably still dead?
The land will not forsake you.
We lost our land, so we still can't make a big enough Shark Typhoon. This is just uniformly terrible, isn't it? Well, there's Shatter this guy, so we've got that going for us. So we'll just block whatever attacks Narset. Just to deny them a card draw. Wow. So now we need double Shatter the Sky. Interesting. The problem with being Platinum 4 is that everything we play against is non-standard. Like, nothing is meta at the rank floor. Everything is just unfiltered insanity. So, there's not a lot of planning for it. Nope. Very interesting. So we'll bring in a couple Night of Autumns. There are no additional sweepers in this sideboard, but we do have glass caskets we can bring in to deal with shovels. The Seraph ideally would be dealt with Conquer's Death, but we did not draw very well there. Does not seem like a stellar Nissa matchup. Can cut a couple Typhoons. I guess the Wanderer exiles Seraph as well. Huh. Being that I've never played this deck, I don't really know what to sideboard, and no one's ever played against the deck I'm playing. So really no one knows how to sideboard. Yeah. Would you enter, please? Okay, so we just need a white source. Might just be casting a 2/2 Krasis going next turn. Or a 2/2 Shark. Or we can hold up Neutralize. Let's hold up Neutralize. I like that plan. Okay. Sure. Okay, so go grab a flame.
I faced undead. Was that dear to you? You beat me? You'd better watch your back from here on out.
He does seem to have an answer to everything we do, which is quite annoying. So we can Casket the Knight, or 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 mana. Looks like we're making a big jelly boy, huh? We're not getting anything out of this Conqueror's Death, unfortunately. The other line there was to Yorion and flicker the Conqueror's Death. We're also drawn pretty damn anemic here. Drawn pretty bad. Well, we can Casket the Knight. Significantly behind on cards here, kind of flooding out a little bit. A lot of our primary plays have been intercepted. Still flooding pretty aggressively. Yeah, I do need to check the land base and make sure there's at least a blue and white castle in here. Starting to look like we're not going to be able to recover with this draw. These are not the things we need. Gosh, yeah. You're just flooding unstoppably here. Can't really do anything. You have a lot of lands to sacrifice, I suppose. Okay. We also haven't seen a Teferi. Teferi would be particularly good here. Obviously, that's the risk we take. Good Lord. Holy fuck! This show, man.
I will protect the virtue of this world. Rise, my elemental friend.
Hopefully, assuming they don't have like a Conqueror's Death, Uro should claw us out of this bad position.
I must seek comfort in the land.
Pretty good. I've had an answer for everything we've done. It has not been super great. More land's exactly what we need. We're going to keep the other one in hand, just in case there's another Kaya play.
Foxes!
Continuing the trend of him having an answer for literally every play we make. It's, it'd be remarkable if it wasn't, like, us here, you know? This is what happens on this show.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Behold, nature's true power.
There are some things that cannot be hunted.
Do we finally get to be ahead for more than 10 seconds? Maybe. Hey! They finally didn't have an answer to literally everything. Yay! Well, that deck is a beating. Rather surprisingly, that deck is a beating. I kind of want to play it. There are no castles in here. Not one blue castle, not one white castle. Really? Okay. I'm kind of confused by that. Also kind of confused by Disenchant over Heliod's intervention. Oh my god, it's a Teferi. Will it be cast? Tune in next time. Okay, so we'll lead on this. So we can potentially have our Teferi on turn 3. Or on turn 3.
I'm known for my excellent time. I've got time.
This is gonna be funny.
Buckle under my blade. See you later.
I've got it.
That also kills their lion if they play it.
Bye-bye now.
Here we go.
Just jump at the wall this turn. Start trying to get the Uro train going. Oh, that works too. That went much better. We drew Teferi. I guess that's the difference. So I guess the disenchant is a concession to it being a 3-color deck. You already need double white for Conquer Staff. We do one of them. Oop. Vishen. Okay. Can we fit a couple castles in here? Just like 1 and 1. That'll leave us with 8. Now we can't take out the plains because we need the plains for the birth of Militas. I'm happy taking out the Triome. I don't think the Triome is necessary. Cut a Triome and an island for just a couple castles. Boom, boom. Something to do with the mana on occasion when we're just sitting there. I think that's it for now. I don't want to mess with it too much until or if some problems reveal themselves to me. That Ebsen deck was actually pretty cool, though. I wouldn't have thought of the combo with Tolsimir and Garo. That's pretty cool. Looks pretty good. Looks like we have someone slow playing us. Oh, they're awake. Jelly Boy. We need more land, huh? We'll get the next Jelly Boy. Are we looking at a potential flash matchup? Because those are not fun. Oh, he's the control mirror. I love it. It's gonna be so great. So, because they're the control mirror, we're holding up neutralize, assuming that the first play is going to be Teferi. Because it's always Teferi. And at least this way, we don't have a counterspell in our hand that does literal nothing.
The focused and disciplined put thoughtfulness before
Cool.
action.
Looks like we're flooding again, huh? Holy shit. Well, yeah.
Meditate and prepare.
So, gosh, this is a lot of land. Stop! 36 is not supposed to be too many. 36 is what we run in our Sultai deck, and we frequently don't draw enough land. Good lord, would you please just... Fuck! What are the fucking odds of this? Okay. 36 land, 44 others, and 15 cards. 1.2%! Son of a... Holy shit! I mean... Like... Oh my god. Now it's 0.6% because I drew that land, by the way.
Keep an open mind.
They're still running Omen of the Sun? I mean, Conqueror's Death isn't as good without the threat of Yorion, right? To amplify it. They almost certainly have counter magic, unfortunately. So getting something through feels pretty damn unlikely. Honestly, this just seems like a match where we're likely dead to Dream Trawler or what have you. We obviously can't cast. Sure. Maybe they just have Yorion in their main deck? Both in Narset? Yep.
This was overwhelming.
Surprised they're still running Over the Sun. Unless this is a Yorion in the main deck. In which case that makes much more sense. Main facing Shark Typhoon. So they didn't have a counter spell. Both of these are good. Both of these are good. Now he conquers death. My conquers death. Sure. I think now we try to sneak through our Yorion. Whoops. Oh, Yorion won't draw cards so long as Narset's out. Guess we gotta kill Narset.
Train harder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can do both?
We will not fail. The land fights for us.
Okay. Okay, so we answered the mystery of how this deck intends to win. It's got its own Yorion in the main. Again, the game could go on much longer from there. It's possible we could win, but it's also a tremendous waste of time, and I'm not interested in that. So we need all of our counter spells. Honestly, I feel like there should be a third Dovin's Veto in here somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong. We want our Knights of Autumn. I don't think we want our Wanderer. Glass Casket seems bad. Shadow Disguise seem less good. In control matchups, you can generally shave a couple growth spirals because the match is going to be going fairly long. What else are we shaving down here? I feel like we have to leave a couple shatters in because they probably bring in Dream Trawler if it's traditional white-blue. When your opponent draws 4 free cards and gets to kill 2 of your things, you should quit the game. You could still technically play the game, but it's pretty over at that point. I guess we keep this and hope it pans out with Omen of the Sea. Are you ever supposed to counter the Umber of the Sea? I wonder sometimes. So now we have this most riveting development, where both of us do nothing for a very long time, until one of us gets Teferi. I suppose absorb is an option in these colors too.
If you wish to surrender now, I have just the trick for
Seems
this.
like that's a win-win. Okay.
You are a mighty warrior. I concede.
Now if they conquer death, our conquers death, we can knife bottom. Their conquers death. Trying to play around the other Mystic Dispute.
This isn't a fight you can win. Trust me, I have a plan. Well, we only have a couple Shatters left, and we also have Conquer's Death. Don't worry, I got this. show remorse, I'll show restraint. This might be a bad idea. No! I am not making this up as I go! I really should have seen that coming.
Oh, I should have cast Omen of the Sea first. I'm dumb.
Trust me, you'll thank me later. It's only a matter of time.
Sadly, Uro has been a complete non-player in these matches. Knight of Autumn was pretty damn good there, though. Wanderer does not get the boyo that we need to get, however. I wonder if Heliod's intervention is worth it. It kills all the enchantments. Like, all the enchantments. Over maybe one Shark Typhoon? Shark Typhoon seems pretty great. Over one Burst? Okay, no blue mana is no bueno. Alright. We chuck the island so we can have double white, double blue, double green. Super Greedon. Now he's down to 5. Often doesn't matter in these matchups. We're probably going to find the land eventually, right? Do we want that yet? I think we need things that do things, huh? Things that do things, people. I know we could have held up Vito there, but I got greedy. What can I say? I don't think we want Shatter yet, but Jelly Boy seems fine. Okay, so we play our Teferi into their counterspell. Woo! And we grab a white source. Pass, leaving up Vito and Shark Typhoon. That's too many lands, deck. You need to stop. You need to quit it. I'll take that. Veto, unfortunately, does not stop Yorion. Good old reliable Jelly Boy. Even if I counter it, we draw cards. So okay, so what are we doing now? Slowly picking away, I assume. Save the neutralize for a potential Yorion. Cool. So that's the stupid control mirror. Yeah. Cut some of your low action spells. Like our opponent had Birth of Meletus, we only had one left in our whole deck. You gotta cut some of your low action spells, like, and just stick in your counter magic and hope for the best. That's your only options in that case. So that was the deck that we're going to be fucking sick of in 2 weeks. We're already sick of it. But it is a deck that is a good matchup against Reclamation, and that deck is something I've hated for a very long time. That deck has had a place of hatred in my heart since it first came into being, and probably will never stop. Remember Nexus of Fate was standard legal for a while? Sorry, I thought about it. So this has been Not Safe for Work Magic. I'm Gravity Groove. I hope you've enjoyed the show today. Feel free to leave a like, a thumbs up, like a high five, you know, a video of you breakdancing, a talking squirrel. These are all things that make me happy, and I appreciate any of them. You can also call me a, you know, long-haired asshole. That's totally okay too. All of that kind of identifies. But at any rate, thanks for giving me a little of your time and watching some of my content. I appreciate it, and I will see you, of course. I'd never do that to you. Boom! Later.